Hello and welcome to Enjoying Video Games. At its core, a game is an activity that one engages in for amusement or fun. Like, what would you rather do? Or to bring in the video part, Animal Crossing New Horizons. And there is something to be noticed here. These games have no combat, no fighting, no puzzles, no challenges, no competition. A competition and a game are two different things. Two different concepts, two different words with two different meanings. They can go together, but they don't have to. They are different. A game can be purely about the enjoyment. No tasks or quests, no one to beat, nothing to achieve, but solely for having a good time. You can explore if you want to. You can craft if you want to. You can socialize if you want to. Games are for enjoying your life. And I'm not here to say that fighting in video games is bad. I myself play Banjo and Rivals and so on, and that's totally fine. But what I'm trying to say is, if there's fighting, then it should be kept there. The fighting in the game. Between the virtual character made of zeros and ones and the virtual enemy made of zeros and ones. No fighting fellow humans, but getting along. And even when playing alone, no getting angry at some lines of code someone wrote. When I say it's just a game, I don't want to downplay the value of video games. I think they are super precious, but it's just a game. It shouldn't decrease life joy, but increase it. That's the definition of games, and number 1, games are for fun. 2, play what you enjoy. While it may sound obvious, I don't think it is, at least not to everyone. Hopefully it is to you. When I watch people play video games, then oftentimes I notice a lot of negativity, toxic behavior, rage, and while I'm aware that humans are faulty creatures and have their mental issues, when it comes to a video game making them angry, the solution is so simple. It's such an easy fix. Don't play it. Game A makes you mad? Then don't play it. Game B infuriates you as well? Then don't play it. You enjoy Game C from the bottom of your heart and you love everything about it? Great! Go play it. If I tried tennis and hated it, I would either stop playing it or give it one more chance, just in case I just had a bad day. But if after a few times I still don't enjoy it, then I would come to the realization that maybe tennis just isn't for me and I would stop playing it. Also, variety. If so far it sounded like you have to settle down with one or a few games, no, you don't. There are millions of video games out there waiting to be played. So many different genres. And even within a given genre, there is such diversity, such an enormous range of genre realizations. Both Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie are 3D action-adventure platformers with puzzle elements. Sounds pretty specific, right? And yet they are pretty different. In Banjo-Kazooie, you have smaller levels with shorter, easier jiggy challenges. Run up this hill and jump, fly and enter this chest, enter the cellar and the barrel. In Banjo-Tooie, however, both the levels and the quests are bigger and longer. Some are so convoluted that I won't even start getting into it. At this point, I'll refer to my Grunty Industries guide real quick though. Or another genre, platform fighters. Super Smash Bros. Melee and Rivals of Ether 2 are both 2D platform fighters, but boy are they different. So it becomes very clear very quickly that there's probably something for everyone. 3. Play how you enjoy. Super Smash Bros. Melee has a huge community, and whether you know that or not, if you think of the game, then you probably think of this. Fighting. Yeah, sure, it's a platform fighter after all, but it also has target test, for example, and there are lots of really impressive target test speedruns out there. So even in this clearly as a fighting game labeled game, you don't necessarily have to fight. You can also just speedrun. Speedrun the target test, speedrun the adventure mode, speedrun the classic mode. Banjo-Tooie, my favorite game of all time, has an amazing story mode. But it also has a long list of games for either single or multiplayer. It also has all bosses to replay for boss rush speedruns. You can speedrun it any percent or 100%, you can play it casually any percent or 100%, you can play it with glitches or without glitches. There are so many possibilities and you can do whatever you want. How about creating your own challenges? Try to avoid jumping. Play with a friend or your partner on one and the same controller. Each of you gets certain inputs and then you need to work together. Or cheat. Yes, I said it. I won't blame you for cheating. Unless it's an online game and you get an unfair advantage. But if you casually play through Banjo-Kazooie and use a cheat, sure, if you enjoy it. So how can all of these aspects be summarized? Well, with a good mindset. You only have one life. Don't get angry at video games. Enjoy it. Which brings me to the last one. 4. Attitude. Let's consider a complainer who constantly complains about everything they can find, and they actively seek things to complain about. Damn it, it's raining outside. I'll have to do laundry tomorrow. My fingernails are slightly too long. Whether it's real life, movies, shows, or video games, people complain a lot. And sometimes it seems to me like people start playing video games with a notebook and a pen, just deliberately looking for things to complain about, even if it makes no sense. This one chiggy out of 90 ruined the entire game, even though I need only 70 to beat it. Like, what? Are you serious? When I played ukulele, I wasn't very impressed. And that's it. Then I moved on with my life. Others, however... Damn! Someone has a little potty mouth. How do you know? You played for 20 minutes. How do you know? You played for only 10 minutes. You played for 6 minutes! First of all, this is on purpose. That's how the characters in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie talk, and ukulele was very openly advertised to be their spiritual successor. And second, that one tiny little thing made you quit the game after 6 minutes? After almost 30 hours, this one thing makes you dislike the game? This one pagey makes you hate this game? You quit the game because there was a short quiz? You quit the game because you don't like this one character's design? You quit the game because of this one transformation? You simply hold A, the game tells you that. After more than 60 hours, you hate the entire game because there was one hidden platform? Do you recognize a pattern? People are quick to call an entire game trash as soon as they find one singular thing they dislike about it. And then all the rest doesn't matter anymore. If one pagey out of 145 is bad, then people will call the whole game bad. This brings me back to the miserable complainer we considered earlier, who just actively searches for things to hate and then complain about. Don't be one of those. It has to be such a sad life. Instead, just enjoy your life. Appreciate the good things about games, or about anything really. I like Banjo-Kazooie, despite it resetting all of your notes and gingers when you die. I like Donkey Kong 64 despite its flaws. Every time I play through it, I don't remember how to reach this guy, so he stops with his rampage, which just makes it even more satisfying when you finally find him. The fairies can be a bit tricky to get a picture of. And still, I love Donkey Kong 64. While for many people the glass is always half empty, I think the glass is always half full. Be positive and enjoy the beautiful things that life offers. Remember 1, games are for fun. And hey, even if you really don't enjoy something, remember 2, play what you enjoy. 3, play how you enjoy. And 4, have a good and positive attitude. One bad collectible doesn't ruin a game. A bad level doesn't ruin a game. Enjoy the good aspects. And yeah, enjoy the bad aspects too. Laugh about them. Games are for fun. That's my video on enjoying video games. I hope you liked it. If you did, then there's a like button for you. And consider subscribing. Bye!